We had this idea at the National Trust that we needed to get out into the city, and we decided that the best way of doing that was to take a really exciting part of London and talk to people about it. Soho seemed the most exciting area we could think of, and we went round and collected hundreds of stories, some from famous celebrities and some from ordinary people, about the life of this really crucial bohemian part of London. We put them together on an app, and using the latest GPS technology, we created something which meant that if you download it to your iPhone or to your ordinary Android phone, you can walk around Soho, and as you walk, different people will talk to you about where you exactly are. Famous places like the Groucho Club, the Colony Room, the Coach and Horses pub.
In those days it was called the Coach and Horses, and if you were in the know, you called it Norman's.
Norman revelled in his reputation as the rudest landlord in Soho. He was never actually rude to me, but would ignore me completely unless I entered with somebody famous. And then he suddenly remembered my name as Barry.
So having created the app, what they wanted to do was a major public launch event, which we're holding here in Soho Square. So every day this week we are having Soho Stories with Soho celebrities, and the big issue about doing any events in a place like Soho Square is that noise is always one of the biggest problems. You can't have any big public concerts or anything like that because of the noise pollution. So how do we tell Soho Stories to 300, 400 people who are all here having their lunch without booming out on a loudspeaker? So we needed to do it basically without using a PA.
So Flint came to us with a very specific request. They wanted to handle many people in a small space, relatively small space, very high quality, and transmit to them both a narration and pre-recorded audio. And when we took the MediaPacker, when we looked at it, we said, well, actually we can do something really, really cool with that. And it's exactly what we've done here.
I did all the music halls here, like Hoxton Hall and Wilton's Music Hall, and I ended up doing the West End show for about 5 months. And it was incredible, but I never forgot my early Soho days. I had 90-year-old ex-Bluebell girls who would come to the show and say, oh, thank you, this reminds me of, when I was on stage in the 50s, and, it's so authentic. And then I'd have someone like Lauren Call or a piece of play.
We're really excited by the way Imagineear have come in and helped us with this event today, whereby lots of people on their lunch break can sit down, eat their sandwiches, and hear stories about this wonderful part of London. A lot of the stories are a bit edgy. They're stories about real life, about sex and drugs and rock and roll.
Which is something Soho has been famed for.
Yeah, and the first original sex shop in England was owned by a woman. It was literally just around the corner. But there has been some great underground spanking clubs that cost 10 grand a year to join, and the royal family were a part of those. So, there can be a legitimacy to the underground nature of sex. One of my favourite, which just closed down shops in Soho, was called Janus, and it was the oldest gentleman's spanking club. It used to make me chuckle and laugh because it seemed so ridiculous, but at the same time, it was a pillar of, I suppose, British perversity in its classiest sense.
It is an absolutely fantastic experience as it is, and people are enjoying it. You see people smiling, people enjoying themselves. The audio quality is fantastic, and it just came as a very, very nice experience.
We've been hearing Sam Roddick on the salacious underworld and the luxury end of sexual liberation in Soho.
So we've had a whole range of people sitting in the square having their lunch, listening to our speakers, without having to use a PA at all. It's been absolutely brilliant. They've worked really, really well, and we've had so many people saying what a great idea. Actually, we had someone from the BFI today who said, I can't believe you're doing this is absolutely fantastic.